everyone, Laura Schwam here with my Psychic Soul Healing Oracle deck. And as you can see, I got a bunch of other decks on the table. I always like to start my readings off with a little soul healing. And again, soul healing cards tell us where our spiritual blocks are within our situation, within ourselves, what's preventing us from moving forward within a relationship, within our life experiences. They also tell us where our spiritual gifts are. And a lot of times, healing our spiritual wounds will turn to spiritual gifts. So it'll allow you to figure out ways to not just transform your relationship, but yourself. Because I don't want to say bad energy, but negative energy that's held in our mind is actually also held in our body. We become that vibration, and then we become a magnet to situations, experiences, and people that also hold that energy. So the soul healing cards are going to let me look at what needs to be healed within your situation first. That's the only difference between my readings and other people's readings, because don't promise to predict the future. The future is always changing. That's why you can get a reading every single day and you'll notice that it changes, because readings are based on emotional energy, and our thoughts are what creates an emotion. So again, a lot of times people are seeking readings because they're spiritually blocked or their situation is blocked. And we know when they're blocked, there's a feeling of heaviness and anxiety comes from that, and a lot of, again, other physical imbalances. So after I look at the wounds, we will look at your situation from different perceptions. That's why I use different cards. Now, if you resonate with this video, leave me a like, comment, subscribe. I don't know if my page is up. I hit something and took it off. Subscribe, so you may have to come back and subscribe later. Everything's a learning curve. You know, everything's a learning curve, and mastery comes in doing, and that's for all of us. It's that everything is self-mastery. So whether you're trying to fix a relationship or grow yourself or learn something, everything is a process. And I try to honor my process now, where I used to beat up myself, and that also would stagnate energy. I used to treat myself the way that I was treated as a child, and that was created a lot of spiritual blocks. And so spiritual blocks create behaviorisms and habits that block you from manifesting your life experiences. So people that sabotage their relationship, or people that, again, sabotage the experiences that they're trying to create within their life, where they don't even get off the ground because the person just gets in their own way. They sabotage it is because they feel inferior, they feel not good enough, they feel these lower emotions, but it's because they have core beliefs that are blocking them. So the first card out is the gift of style. The gift of style is all about the unfoldment process, which is what I was saying, that a lot of people say, I know what I want to do for a living, or I know where I would like to spend my time. I just don't know how to go about doing it. So the gift of style is all about learning how to do it. No one knows how to do it. That's, again, it's an unfoldment process, which means that you try things, you're interactive in your life. And when you're interactive in life, that's what gives you oneness. That's actually what gives you your like when you're, again, feeding your passions and your hobbies and your interests. It's, again, we find our gift of style, because our gift of style doesn't come from one place. It's, again, it's how much love you're putting into something. And so why I say love is, again, oneness is all about our connection to each other. It's, again, about mass consciousness. It's about unity consciousness. It's about, again, love, that it's considered like the magic pill. And so again, when we're doing the gift of style, our own gift of style, this is, again, it's an unfoldment process, and our passions are what are leading us, and through our intuition. And so this is why I said it's not a logical process, it's an intuitive process, it's a heart-based consciousness process. So somebody again is either doing the gifts of style that's making them connected, or is desiring that, or that's what's at the center of your reading right now for whoever. But it's again nervous. So here we have, it's again, somebody knows their path, and it's again, they desire to feel connected, but they don't really know how to do it. And what did I just tell you again about my YouTube channel? That I actually wound up, I took it off monetization. Why? Because I didn't read. I intuitively, and I hit something. Now I have to go through the entire process again. And it's because I was nervous. So it's again, that means a lot of times we have to say, when we're nervous, it means that we're up in our head. It means that we're not as present. It means that we might need to slow down. It means that we have to find our process. So if I'm talking about a spiritual block or a spiritual wound, how I would like to start this reading off is that somebody again doesn't know what their process is. Someone doesn't have, again, they may know what their gift is style, they may know what they want to do for a living, but they don't know how to get there, and they're caught up in that, or they're judging their process. And understand your process looks messy, it's not clean, it's trying things and maybe not being consistent some days. It's like a child. That's why in the Bible it says be like childlike, because children don't think one way or the other about their process. They just, again, are trying things. And a lot of times we see that they play with one toy and then they go to another toy and then they go to another toy. And then you actually see what calls to them. You can see a theme. Like as when I was a kid, I liked things that my mother used. So she used stoves and she used pots and pans. So I always wanted those things as a child, to emulate those things. So, and then as I got a little bit older, I wanted to be an actress. And again, I was always called to the spiritual arts. So it's again, and it was through Wiccan, and it was through witchcraft, and it was through Santeria, and it was through everything except for Christian. And now I believe in Christian metaphysics, and that's what I teach. So it's again, it's an unfoldment process, your gift of style. So you shouldn't be nervous about it. It's again, because if you're nervous, you are not in the right frame of mind. You have to be in the right brain, in the creative mind, in order to manifest your heaven on earth. It's again, why? Because there's no process. Just like in the spiritual realm, there is no time, the creative process, there is no one route. It's again, we're all uniquely different, and we can do the same thing and channel it out differently and have it look different, and then have different people that resonate with us come to us, where they may not go to someone that does the same exact thing that you do, because it's again, it's your style, it's your personality, it's your flair, it's your flavor. It's again about finding that. And why that's so important, because if I'm looking at that already, I'm saying, if this person is nervous about that, does that mean that they're nervous in everything in life because they don't have confidence? So what does their relationship look like? Well, it draws me to like look to these other areas within their life. So it's again, this fell out, and this is a page of cups. And so it fell out reversed. So I don't really like pages. Pages are all up again. They're the beginning. It's someone that's very immature. It's again someone that's immature. It came out reversed, and it's again someone that I feel like that you're connected to, that is spying. That's again, that the person is not taking action. It's someone that's kind of gawking, is the energy there. It's again, but we need to see what's next to it. But I'm already feeling that psychically that we're going there. So it could be that you are connected to somebody. Now, again, this is a general reading, so some of you may be new to have connected to someone new, that their energy is immature, and you may be feeling like they're not really taking much action. And some of you guys may be connected to someone that right now you're not involved with, and they're not taking action. And so there's attachment there. There's a fear there. There's somebody that's holding on to something, again, that is not closing out a cycle. And that it's again, and mainly because, and preventing their 10 of cups. So if you're involved with somebody right now and you're like, I don't know why this person isn't coming forward, let's see what the reason is now. Or maybe it's you that's not moving forward, but whatever it is, we know that there's some codependency here. We know that this is attachment, and attachment blocks. It even says it on the card. Attachment blocks you. And again, what does it say? It says attachment blocks you, so release your fear of losing so you can progress. So already it's saying, so this is too nervous. So again, if we even saying that, again, we might have a soulmate and we might not know how to come forward to that soulmate to experience that oneness because we're nervous if we're going to use it from that perspective. But I kind of feel like somebody is not, again, also doing their purpose, their soul's purpose. So which would amplify wanting this, again, or 10 of cups. And so, but it's again, when we're not doing our soul's purpose and we're not on our path, then what happens is we wind up with people that don't give us anything, because we're a reflection of who and what comes into our life. So if we're not giving it to ourselves, we're only going to pull someone to us that is, again, has attachments, and they're not going to give it to us either. And so we understand that happiness is an inside job. And so again, if you want love, you create love, you become love. You don't go outside to find it, because you will always wind up with someone that's immature and can't give it. Again, they may talk a good talk, but they can't do it. So let's see, what else? It's again, somebody again desires freedom. Somebody wants to be out of their relationship. Somebody wants like a new beginning with someone. This is what I feel like too. I kind of feel like someone messed up a 10 of cups because they were holding on to something in the past. They desire freedom. They desire their 10 of cups, but they're not doing anything about it. I'm not seeing any action here. But let's see. It's again 2 of Pentacles, indecisiveness. It's again, and that was the energy that I felt. I said I don't see any energy and he like the action taken here, and it's because the person doesn't know what to do. Why don't they know what to do? Again, I felt like already they were not accessing their intuition, or whoever this energy is. They were not, again, able to access their intuition, or they weren't listening to their intuition. They're trying to rationalize things. Let's see, the moon, again, they don't know. They just don't know. They don't know where you're at. They don't know how. It's again, this person is very insecure. So that it was what I keep being told. It's again, they come up as a page, and pages are just, they don't take any action. They're all about, you know, fantasy up in the mind, almost like a player type energy. But someone that and what I'm really feeling is that this person, again, that you might have been involved with was a player, and they never suspected to catch feelings. They did, but they were attached to somebody else. They desire freedom. They realize that they made a wrong choice, but they don't know what to do. It's very indecisive. Again, it even says it on the card. And then it's again, and because again, vagueness, it's, I don't know. I don't know where it's at. So we know that a confident person wouldn't care. A confident person that's confident about themselves, which brings us back to this. It's again, so people that usually are stable in their job and feel like they've connected like to people within their job, again, have learned that mastery of being confident in themselves. So again, this person is not confident. Let's see why they aren't confident. Let's see why they don't think. No, there's so much indecisiveness of what type of action they need to take. Why is that, Spirit? Why is that? Nine of Cups. So it's again, this person, they keep saying they made a wrong choice. It's again, they made a wrong choice. I kind of feel like they went back to an ex, they went back to somebody that they were already connected to. And so, and the reason why is all because of this energy, which is codependency, attachment. So let's see. King of Cups reverse. So it's again, this person is not coming forward to give you a cup. It's again, and so why is this? I kind of feel like there's a lot of pride behind this too. I kind of feel like you might have had a falling out with this person because they chose the wrong person, or they went back to somebody and they're not happy. They're completely not happy. And so, and I also feel like they're just not doing anything about it because they don't know where you are, but they are clearly not happy. So if you're like saying, tuning in to be like, I want to know whether this fucker that left me, or that again, why this person is ghosting me, or why, it's because they went back to again a situation that they felt was going to be more stable, and I don't really believe that it was. It's again because every card is like upside down, and now there's a sense of the person like surrendering, but I'm feeling like they're surrendering to the fact that they know they have to reach out to you. They know that they have to do something, even though there's so much like not seen here, and this person really clearly doesn't know what to do. They again, this is, they want their 10 of cups. They want there. And so again, I feel like also the person that you're connected to is trying to get a different perspective on their situation. They're trying to look at it from a different perspective, because right now they're nervous. They again are up in their head. They're indecisive. So let's see. This one's pulling out. It's again the High Priestess. So the High Priestess also tells all about intuition. So I kind of feel like this person is going to have an epiphany. This person is going to be inspired to take action. So even though they've been in this energy of Hangman for kind of a long time, I feel like they've been observing you and watching you, because there's a sense that it's again that they realize that they're not happy because they've been comparing. They've been again, you disconnected from this person, so they're not happy, and they see that they're like attached to somebody that there is again they're not happy. So this is almost like an epiphany, an awakening. What is unseen becomes seen, and maybe that's because the person, again, these cards are not really pleasant. We have again the Nine of Cups upside down. We have, attachment. We have nervousness. We have trying to get a lot, like just a lot of standstill energy because the person doesn't know what to do. So the person is either nervous or they're not doing anything. Though they desire freedom, but thankfully they do have an epiphany, because the High Priestess is all about an awakening, like seeing what is not being seen. It's almost like this is not planned action, like how almost like how the magician will like is all about the sun and fire and taking action. The High Priestess is more like again that subconscious. So subconsciously this person is trying to manifest you back. Unconsciously this person is going to be inspired. They're like almost connecting the dots of like how your relationship was, or what they miss about you. It's again, or the fact that you're not in their life, and that they actually feel the difference of it, where I don't really feel, I feel like this person before you was okay being in a relationship where things were not, again, where they weren't fulfilled, but they were okay because they might have just had a job and friends or whatever. They didn't, it wasn't as important, or maybe they just felt that this is what happens in relationships after a long periods of time. They've never had this type of connection, and because they've never had such a deep connection before, it scares them. but where it almost like they retracted it in the beginning, but now it's almost like subconsciously it's making them think, and I think it's because they're just really not happy. So one more out, and this is all about opportunity. So this person is going to come forward. They are going to make you an offer because the pentacles are all about like substance, tangible. They're of the physical realm. So this person is going to come to you. Now let's see if they have any messages for you, because I feel like you guys have been out of touch for a while. What would they be? What are those messages that your person would like to tell you? You're just an option. Or maybe you just felt like you were an option. Yes. And that's a little contradiction there. I feel like for a while you were just an option, which is why this person doesn't know how you're going to react. It's again, but it's like, do they care about you? Yes. Do they want to make this work? Yes. But I do feel like, again, that my intuition is telling me that they treated you like you were an option, which is why there is just so much indecisiveness, why this person isn't coming towards you. I feel like they did so much. One more card out. You can expect an apology, and I believe that because they treated you just like an option. And so it's again, I don't really believe that they believe that you're an option now, because I feel like they are stuck in that relationship that's making them not happy. I feel like they have no option, and that is actually what is making them take action. I believe that this person was a player. This person was a player and they ran around, so they didn't give you enough to really catch feelings. I feel like for a while, though, it's like because they when they were in it, they had a lot of other people. But I do believe again that a situation happened where this person like caught feelings and they didn't expect it. And I know I said that in the beginning of this reading, that they didn't expect it, and it kind of came out of nowhere, but they were attached to somebody else. And you know, their situation is bad though right now, and but because it is bad, it's awakening them to their, you know, their feelings for you. I believe that this person avoids their feelings, had avoided their feelings probably. um Again, we see attachment, we saw attachment. So attachment isn't just about a person and a situation, which I do believe that this person was attached to a person and a situation. There it is. But I also believe that there was alcoholism, or that there was maybe substance abuse for this person to be able to stay in this type of energy, and why this person again believes in a way like I do want freedom, but they're not taking any action whatsoever. So let's see what the advice would be for you. Sometimes we really feel like we have a connection with someone and it's so difficult to like cut that cord because we've invested a lot in them. Um, but what this says is power. So I would say it's like you have to take your power back. It's like a lot of times when you have someone that you're connected to, that you again are so tuned into, they can feel that there's a psychic connection. ESP is connection of the mind and heart. So soulmate, twin flames, they have that. People that you feel such a deep connection to, you have this energetic cord that you know connects you to this person. So they can feel when you're around the same way that you can feel if they're thinking of you. You can feel when a person has no longer is interested. It's like we are energetic people. So you need to take your power back, because a lot of times it's again where I believe that you did, by the way, because I believe you are no longer there. But this also means when this person comes to you, you don't give up your power. It's like, because I feel like that is probably something that you do. It's like, because um when we have attachment, we also know that there are karmic lessons that need to be learned with abandonment. So, so again, you may have those same spiritual blocks as why you're attracting this person. So our power is all about our energy and where you're putting your time, your energy, focusing your money. So if you're giving too much of your power to a person that has attachment issues like codependency and addiction problems, then what's going to happen is they are going to treat you the way that they treat themselves. They're also not going to be able to ever really make a decision, make a choice. They're always going to be able to stay in a situation that makes them not satisfied. And it's because there's something with their self-worth. And this is why they're always going to stay a page and never really become an emperor. It's like we see these people as like where they don't grow up. They stay like men and women babies. People, they just want to have fun. They're not really looking for anything, and it's because they compartmentalize. They're in a relationship with someone that they're not sexually attracted to, that they don't have the chemistry with, that it's like a blah life, though they can run a house with, and the person knows how to take care of their responsibilities, but they're not getting the emotional support that they need because the person that they're attracted to is actually acting like a page and is going to go out and meet somebody to fill that void of passion. Now you say, well, that's great. So they're using people. Understand it. People go to people that they're attracted to. It's again, you're not going to talk to someone that you're not and try and hook up with someone that you're not attracted to. I mean, that's just the nature of life, but it's up to you, again, men and women, to love themselves enough to not give away everything. It's up to us to show, it's up to everyone to show the people in their lives how they want to be treated by how they're treating themselves. So that's why it's all about knowing where your power is going. It's again and channeling your power and saying, okay, well, I want this person to treat me with love and kindness. So I need to treat myself that way. And understand a lot of times a person will try and make you abandon that because of their own insecurities. And that may look like you giving more time, more effort, always making sure that they're okay. And where they're never making sure that you're okay. It's a one-sided relationship, which is what I see with Paige. What I see is why this person could be like, well, I can live like this and then I can make somebody else unhappy and take what I need. And it's a very dysfunctional situation here. Let's see, one more out for your advice. Oh, say instinct. So you already know. You have to trust your intuition. Spirit talks to us through signs and symbols, and when you're not so close up to the picture and you're really in your power, you're able to have good discernment. Your perception is right, but if you're so close up to the picture, you can't see the detail. You won't notice things. Your intuition won't call to you because you're too emotionally attached to your situation. So what we're seeing here is again, maybe again, person is going to come to you with an offer, but let's see, are they going to be genuine when they come to you with this offer? Because are they changed? I'm going to pull like just, I thought I was finished, but I'm like, I'm not satisfied with this ending because I'm like, this person's shady. It's like they're okay, but they're going to come to you with an offer. Can you trust them with this offer? What is the offer? Okay, like again, the Fool, indecisiveness, that was flipped over, and we had pulled that out before, but just to notice they still don't know exactly what they want. That tells me. But let's see what else. It's again 9 of Wands. So they were just they're like awaiting. They don't really know what they're doing. They're just kind of waiting to see whether you do something. They want to see what's going on. I kind of see like they're nosy. Maybe you're being too quiet. And they maybe again there was a sense of This indecisiveness, is it because they're planning on taking action, or is it just because they are being nosy and you hurt their ego? That's just full. Okay, like they're not planning on they're gonna take action, but it's like I feel like you're gonna see a lot of back and forth. They're planning on coming in and out of your life, kind of more of the same. And that makes sense because they're still attached to somebody else. It's though it bothers them that you're not in their life. They do miss you, but I believe that this person is the one that they're taking either too. Because look at this, a chariot moving forward, and they're not. So but it's again, there's indecisiveness, and this person is like nosy. So there is an attachment, there is a feeling, but this person like is kind of, there's no plan of action. There's no action here. So I just, again, whoever this is for, if you resonate with this, be careful, because I just feel like this person has not closed out a cycle yet. They're not happy. They're willing to live in this. They get an epiphany, but they don't think out a plan. They don't take a plan. They're still, I feel like they're still attached to somebody else. So they're going to come towards you as if they're offering you something, and they're really not. It's like it's more or less their own curiosity. It's again, and it's bothering their ego. So even like watch the apology. It's again, maybe they feel as if they do need to apologize. I just feel like there's gonna be stuff hidden, that there's not, that they do have feelings for you. Don't get me wrong, I'm not downplaying that, but I am downplaying their method of how they're coming to you and what they're offering to you and how they're offering it to you. It's again is very immature energy. And again, when we don't know all the facts, we again, our actions are not in alignment with our better good. They're usually in alignment with that person that's hiding information. And that is what this energy is all over it. Sorry. So if you resonate with this, let me know, leave a like. And if I upset you, my apologies. These are just pretty much stories. I mean, because general stories. So, I mean, you may resonate with some because again, stories are all about that. They're all about, you know, real life stories that we all go through within our relationships and how we feel. And this is a tricky situation. This is a tricky thing when we're dealing with soulmate twin flames, when we're dealing with someone that we do have such a strong connection with, but it looks like this is more of a trauma bond relationship disguised as a soulmate twin flame relationship. That's the vibe on it. Because real soulmate twin flame relationships, again, they're propelled by desire and passion and love, and there's some integration, and I don't really see any integration here. Again, we know integration when the person takes action. It's again, when we ground action, we see something different, and everyone else does too. So we can decipher best how we should approach the situation. Again, thank you for watching. If you resonated, please leave me a like, comment. Bye-bye.